Alright, so I looked it up, and yeah, that yokai's head is supposed to be like that, so that's interesting. Maybe he won't be a yokai. Maybe he'll be podling. It wouldn't be hard to resculpt that, that's all I'm saying. Uh, or maybe we'll leave him like he is. You could really do a lot of colorful campaigning. Yeah. With something like that. So I am not hating on it. I'm sure it's very authentic and true to the folklore, and you know that is neat. It's just not particularly useful to me, but a lot of people forget. Forgotten Realms has Karatur, which is a campaign world that's based on feudal Japan, loosely, not that loosely, very much based on feudal Japan. So, uh, no point. No point pretending. Yeah, it's feudal Japan, and these miniatures would fit right in there. So, we're going to do some more miniatures, guys. We're going to get on to the next batch of minis, because I know you guys don't want to sit and watch me prattle on about this, that, and the other. No, you guys want to see the goods, and I do understand that. So next up, on our little set of minis, so much stuff, so little time. Here we go. Here's a fun set. Looks like Bones Black, so that'll be exciting. Dragon Slayers. Let's see. So this seems to me like a nice little add-on. Just your generic minis for low-level adventures. Starting DMs would love this. So, I don't remember how much it costs, though, because this is Bones Black. I'm looking at it. I got 4 minis here. So, hope I didn't pay too much for this thing. Gandalf looking wizard. I can live without wizards with swords. I mean, they're cool, but I can live without them. I get it. It's Gandalf, guys. I get it. But not a lot of utility there in Dungeons and Dragons, at least. Unless you're playing a fighter mage. This is a pretty cool mini, though, right here. This makes up for... And, to be fair, you can remove that sword and make it a staff on this guy. It'd be really easy to just cut that guard off and extend it out. Kind of like what we did with this guy, right? Not rocket science, not hard to do. So, if you really like that wizard, you can still do something with him. It ain't got to be a production to, it's not going to be a hard conversion. All right. So, here we go. This guy's in a pretty dynamic pose here. Like he's mid-battle, full plate mail armor. This guy means business. This could be a PC, Billy the Badass, or He could be the captain of the town guard, a general in an army. A lot of utility on this mini. He could be the big bad, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd possibly use him as a big bad. Cool mini. I don't know what I paid for the set, but that mini might be worth the price of admission, honestly. A lot of intricate details there. Now this, first of all, these axes are cool as they look. You would never use an axe like that. It's a whole lot of weight for no reason. You know, axes are already top heavy. Right? So, but I get it looks cool painted up, so I'm not going to hate on it. I'm just trying to tell you, if you have an axe like this, like I know people, they have they have these fantasy battle axes in their house, and they're like, well, if anyone ever comes in here messing around, I'm going to pull that off the wall. Well, if they're unarmed, sure. If they have a weapon, you're at a huge disadvantage. This weapon would be very slow and impractical. You better surprise them on the first swing, or you're in big trouble. You could possibly try to disarm them, catch their weapon, but that's the only practical use I can see for that weapon. Yeah. All right. I saved the best for last, guys. This is going to be a short video. You know, guys, a lot of times the simpler a weapon is, the better it is. You know, which I know is horrible for miniatures. So this dragon has a lot of details on it. A lot of scales for such a small little dragon, right? So this is, yeah, pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, bone's black, so you got the good, nice details. And then, yeah, look at that. So, what kind of dragon is it? Well, truth be told, it doesn't really fit any D&D dragon. Actually, I believe it could be a sapphire dragon, if I remember right. Pretty close to a sapphire, unless I'm remembering it wrong. So it could be a gem dragon, but you're not going to use it as a gem dragon, so I would go with green or blue, because you could definitely paint it up pretty well as either one of those. The tail's interesting, but am I thinking of, if I got it right, sapphire? You guys tell me in the comments. Very neat. Very neat. I don't know how much I paid for this. If it was $10-12, okay. If it was any more than that, probably not my best buy. 15 even. It's fine. That this guy's really cool. I actually really like this mini. But you know, I would have paid $3-4 for him. Not a fan of this. I don't even like, honestly, I don't really like the sculpt. There's not a lot of details there. It looks like an old metal figure they've converted to bones black, but I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. There's too many old man wizards out there. If you really like it, though, that's cool. You know, if you need Gandalf, that's perfect. This one, you know, not. If you have someone playing a dual-wielding barbarian female, that's awesome. If you want to have an NPC who just looks like a badass, she definitely looks like a badass. So I'll give it that. The dragon's cool. It's a young dragon. It's it's not an adult. I guess if you paint it up as a green, it might be a young adult, but even that's pushing it. It's really tiny. But it's a nice sculpt. I really like the sculpt on the dragon, actually. And you don't always have to have giant dragons, okay? Um, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes your party isn't 20th level, and there's no reason that fighting a dragon that size would be appropriate. A lot of people forget that. Now, if you're buying these as a way to get decorations, yeah, I totally get it. Guys, have an amazing day. I hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake, and be safe out there. And do try to like, subscribe, share with your friends, or I'm going to have Mr. Rimmerhaz come and get you. And I think we all know how that game ends. By the way, it ends with your death. So, just going to throw that out there. Not a threat. Mr. Rimmerhaz is mighty nasty, though. And I try to keep him under control here. As a service to you guys, I keep this thing under wraps. But I can't promise you that'll last forever. Take care.